walk out of here in the dark. But like I said, that is just brilliant. I can't believe we're getting that right now. That is magic hour. Got some elk in the background. Anyways, we're running out of daylight, so we're gonna have to get out of here. So I came up here as an impromptu. I was hoping to get a sunset, and at the same time I was gonna continue filming the changing of the leaves. I want to get kind of like a transition shot. That is, you gotta see this. This is crazy. I just, it's hard to believe we're getting all this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to, so I don't shake you to death, I'm gonna break up the, really glad I brought my equipment today. Let me zoom up just a little bit. Anyways, I get a little bit of reflection on some of the, probably quite possibly one of the best sunsets I've ever got. In addition to like a night out, just seeing some spectacular footage tonight. Get yourself a backcountry pass at the Snow Bowl here. I'm thinking about doing this in the winter. I didn't get a snow pass this year, a ski pass, I'm sorry. That is just amazing. Yeah, I just make it down here. Like I said, I was coming up this trail and I look off to my left and there's an entire group of deer, a couple bucks, maybe three, I can't remember. There might have been 3 bucks. Just staring at me. I'm like, so I stop. I look, and they're just kind of hanging out. And I look up about, I don't know, 1,000 feet. There's a couple coming down. I'm like, oh no. A guy passes me also. Oh yeah. Yeah, the first thing that happened was a gentleman passes me with a camera. Pretty fancy setup. Looks like he's gonna, I'm not sure where he was going. Where he was at was brilliant. He could have got all this. To be quite honest with you, I'm not sure what he was doing leaving at the time he did. But anyways, I was coming up. He was walking down. He totally missed the deer. They would have been to his right on the way out. So if you were taking pictures that night, I was half tempted to like stop him, but I was afraid it was gonna scare the deer away. And then, oh yeah, and like in 1,000 feet past that guy, there was a couple coming down. So I was like, I'm just gonna chill right here, and the deer are just hanging out. They're not leaving. They're right at the tree line, so you could barely see them. You'd almost have to look out for them to see them. I just caught them in the glimpse of my eye. Lucky enough. Yeah, so they all just passed this group of deer, just hanging out on the side by the tree line there. Brilliant. So yeah, I hope you enjoy these sunsets and the sunset playlist. I don't think I'm going to put this in the playlist because I'm just blabbering on. I may take out Stalked After Sunfall also, because that's just me talking in the background. That's gonna may detract from our tranquility if that's what we're doing. Yeah, maybe when I'm retired on a beach somewhere, I'll set this up in the background and just listen to chill music, watching the ocean waves crash on the beach as the tide goes out or the tide comes in. I don't know. I think that's all determined by the moon, isn't it? Let all you astronomers chime in and correct me on all my misinformation. I just cannot get over this sunset. Just will not. Just keeps giving. The gift that keeps giving, right? Yeah, the iPhone does wonders in low light. I'm really impressed. I think we're in 4K 30 frames a second right now. I don't know if I bumped it up to 60. I might have did the intro on Tree Line Trio. I think we're gonna call it Tree Line Trio. For one, I think there was 3 bucks out there, and 2, it sounds cool. So that's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it the Tree Line Trio. skiing in paradise, huh? Like I'm saying, this sunset just will not stop. Just keeps on giving. Yeah, I got my tracks going on X map also. Got that star in the sky there. Let's bump this down here just a little bit. I'd get a shot of me, but you're probably tired of looking at me. Look at all this gorgeous beauty out there. You're not going to get that from me. You're not going to get that from looking at me, that's for sure. That is just gorgeous. So I'm telling you, got to get out of the house. Got to go exploring. Explore your world. Get excited. Go off the beaten path. Because to be quite honest with you, what I was going to do is park in the parking lot and get some quick drone footage and go home. But for some reason, I decided to go up Humphreys Trail because, well, for one thing, I had a lot of time on my hands, and I was like, you know, what the heck? Maybe I can get a better vantage point if I, went up a couple thousand feet, and I think I guess we'll find out on the tracker if maybe it's 1,000 feet. I don't know. So all the way, it's kind of like hiking up Hart Prairie ski lift. So whatever the top of the Hart Prairie ski lift is, not the bunny hill, but I think it's just called the Hart Prairie lift. Not the bunny lift, but the bigger. Yeah, so so what I'm saying is like, come up here in the wintertime, get some snowshoes on, get that backcountry pass of yours. Maybe we can grab one of these and snow. That would be crazy. Absolutely phenomenal if we could grab that. See, I don't think you have to be a photographer to appreciate what's going on here. I should, oh, that scared me. I was like, what is that? It's a sign. We'll get killed by a sign here. I'm going to try to get this moon in the shot here. That's awesome. Pay attention to my camera and get eaten by a bear. That'd be the story of my life, right? I guess if it went viral, that would be worth it, huh? All right, so yeah, this is the gimbal I started out with, the DJI. Really good for things like this. Look at the deer. I don't know if you can see them, but I just passed right in front of them. That was crazy. This place is insane. That is so cool. Oh yeah, and just right there. See, if you don't hike with a flashlight, you tend to run up on things like that. That's both good and bad. It's good if it's deer. Bad if it's a mountain lion. I'm pretty sure a mountain lion's going to know you're there before you do. Maybe a bear. I don't know, you could spook a bear. Just piss him off. He might want to eat you. Snowball sleeping. Wow, don't typically get this opportunity in the wintertime, or it's hard to walk in here, first of all, and then secondly, you got crowds of people up here. May even be a little bit darker than that. Almost out of light here. I'm just walking by this rope. Typically, they don't have this rope up by the trail, but they're doing some construction. I think they're putting in a new ski lift down. Maybe the bunny hill. Maybe they're making the new lift for the bunny hill, because it used to be like a 2-person chair. Maybe they're gonna throw something big in there. It'd be nice. Something faster too. That thing was crazy slow. All right, well, thanks for joining me on our travels today. An exciting sunset. That was an award-winning sunset, if you ask me. I got most of that in 60 frames per second, 4K. Thank you very much. All right, TC in Paradise. We'll catch you next time, huh?